Well, it's been a heck of a weekend. Um, Happy Monday, and welcome to our meditation for wisdom in democracy. And the wisdom we seek is, first of all, how to kind of maintain our place in the world and how to maintain our heart and our spirit, our mind, how to maintain a sense of inner freedom. We live in a free society, and for most, I say that with a little bit of reservation, obviously. We're going through some difficult times, and I guess I don't really have a whole lot to say this morning except to say thank God for quiet that might be found in meditation. These times are going to lead to more and more swirling information and, attempts to distract, attempts to scare us with various things. So it's important to be able to remain within ourselves. And as I was thinking about meditating this morning, my mind went to an old place of asking for the serenity to accept things I can't change. Asking for courage to be able to change what I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. So this is so important if we're going to be spending our energy, to be spending it wisely in places that do require courage and wisdom to know where to put our energy. And the answer to that would be different for each person who's waking up this morning. What's the wise place for me to courageously apply myself? And for me, the answer is, well, if I can enter into some silence and get grounded in the present moment, then I have a better chance of knowing that. I have a better chance of being able to discern that wise expenditure of myself. So as this week begins, we know we're going to be spending ourselves, we're going to be applying ourselves with courage to the things that are within our power. And we need some serenity to be able to do that. So we can't be clutching onto or straining around things that we can't do anything technically about. And there's definitely a way in which problematic, people would like us to do that, would like us to strain, get ourselves all worked up. So we can actually just not do that, just for a while, maybe until we read the news. So this morning, let's just do that. We're going to start with a meditation on present moment contact. Present moment is all we have. Just this moment. So see if it's possible for you to, find a comfortable place to be sitting. Sometimes it's really nice to remember that our posture actually begins our experience. So our body is always communicating to us as an emotional kind of organ, and it's an extension of our emotional life. And it also tells us how to feel. So a posture that's relaxed but also alert and present is where we might want to find ourselves. We can accomplish that by laying down on our back with our feet falling open and our hands open at our sides like this. Or we can find that posture seated. And if it's comfortable for you, if you don't have any severe back problems, allowing your back to work independently of anything you're sitting on. So sometimes it really helps to have like a nice hard chair or stool. And, feet flat on the floor, really digging, like you can feel, like just grab the floor with those feet. So the feet actually feel that sense of grounding. Some people even feel like their feet have roots into the earth. And that gives them a sense of connection to the moment. And letting the butt just kind of, you don't have to do anything. Gravity is pulling you right here into this spot. Gravity is bringing you right to where you are. And holding you right there. This is your spot. This is where you belong. And it's kind of a nice sense of acceptance of presence. Like, this is where I am and this is where I belong. I can think about being other places, but I am right here. I am in this place. And then from there, I'm not a yoga expert, but the yoga teachers I've had have really made it clear that finding mountain pose is so important. So this would be seated mountain pose. And just for a while, before we get really started, just see what it's like if you really pay attention to how the back can be straight without being rigid. The shoulders falling away from the ears and maybe pulled back just a tiny bit so that your chest is opening up. And your head is gently reaching upward, like it's a balloon being pulled to the sky, just a little bit. And if you wish, when you meditate, you might benefit from just what we might call a half smile. So there you have it. And just letting yourself feel the sense of that posture. And I also want to say, as you meditate, even if you're in a period of silence, it's definitely okay, to work with your posture a little bit. Wiggle around just for a second and reconnect to the way you intend to be sitting. You've already chosen the posture that you wish for yourself, that you intend. And letting yourself begin. Maybe with an inward smile at yourself, Just smiling at your presence here. Opening yourself up in a kind way to this practice. Remembering that you're not here to succeed or fail. You're here to be and to feel that. Effortless, non-judgmental being that you are. So noticing your feet connecting to the floor and where you're sitting on the chair or where you're in contact with the ground as you lie down. And noticing the sense of the ground beneath you and the sense of being held in this place by the earth. And then opening up to the body, beginning with the feet, noticing not just where the feet connects to the floor, but noticing the whole experience of your feet, the toes and the ankles, the tops of the feet and the sides, the soles, the arch of the feet, taking it all in. And then noticing that you can add the calves and the shins, noting what's on the surface of that and noticing what's inside. And then expanding the awareness to take in the knees and adding the thighs, the upper thighs, the inner thighs, the top of the thighs, all around. So now both of your legs are in the spotlight of your awareness. And then noticing the hips and the waist and the whole bowl of the pelvic area. Adding that to your awareness. And then adding the belly and the lower back. Noticing the gentle sense of breathing in and out that's in the belly. Then expanding that upward into the chest and the shoulders and back. And it's possible to, as you add that part of your body, to also include all the sensations of breathing in and out that are occurring there. And lingering there for a moment. That's a big addition to your awareness. And then adding the left arm all the way down to the fingers and your thumb. And then the right arm. Then adding neck and the throat. And all the intricacies of the face, including the mouth, the jaw, cheeks, the orbits of each eye, the nose, the ears, and all of your scalp, even the very top. And then just becoming aware, everything between the very top of your scalp, all the way to your fingertips and all the way to the bottom of your feet. This breathing experience of your body and your breath is all in your awareness. Some of it standing out, some of it fading back. And noticing that you can zoom in on one part and then zoom out and take the whole in all at once. And then seeing if it's possible for you to really deepen your awareness of the way breath moves in and out of your body. No need to change the breath. It's already perfectly fine. Just noticing this breath in, this breath out. And you can even employ those words if you wish to give the language part of your mind a little something to do. This breath in, this breath out. And for a period of silence, staying with that practice, aware of body and breath, always prepared for the mind to do what it does. It may pull you away from your connection, which is okay. When that happens, and it will, don't fight it, just notice it. You're aware and you're awake. You're paying attention. And once you note it and see where the mind has taken you, return to your intention, return to your awareness of body and breath, and begin again, over and over. Not giving yourself a hard time at all. And if you do find yourself giving yourself a hard time, let yourself notice that that's another detour of the mind. And just note that. And come back to body and breath. And as you proceed, the body may manifest different feelings. Some pleasant, relaxing, calm. Some unpleasant, feeling hurried, impatient, tense, or other unpleasant sensations. And seeing if it's possible for you to keep folding in each sensation into your awareness, just accepting it as it is. And it's okay to name it. There's impatience here, there's tension, or there's a pleasant relaxation while you continue to focus on your body and breath. In this meditation, we may be finding a certain peace and freedom that comes from choosing our awareness to be in the present moment. It's as close as our breath. And we can extend this meditative practice in a different way, relaxing and returning to being present in our day. And in this moment, seeing what it's like if you ask, your notion of a higher power or your deepest self, or maybe they're one and the same. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. And just pausing there for a moment. What's it like to ask for that peace which we all need? After all, we are small beings who come and go in this life, and we don't control almost all of it. So asking for that serenity to accept. And then asking for the courage to change the things I can, asking for that gift of courage to show up, to help us take action where we can, possibly have an influence. And there are many things that are in our control today. What we say, what we eat, how we relate to others. Who we vote for, how we speak about that. And then seeing what it's like to ask for the wisdom to know the difference. So could there be something inside of me that would guide me into knowing where to apply my energy? So finding yourself in this place of asking for all of that. Whoever you're asking, it may be a sense of a higher power or God, or it may be that you're asking your own deepest self, or they could be one and the same. Or intimately connected to each other. You could even be asking your own human brain with all of its balanced properties, the feelings, the thoughts, the memories, the ability to plan. It's really a wonderful, wonderful reality. You are, your mind, your heart, your gut, your ability to relate. So grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change. The courage to change the things I can. And the wisdom to know the difference. And not forgetting that some of that wisdom may come from other people. So we talk, we share our feelings, we share our struggles. That helps us come to a wise knowing, especially if we talk to people who listen and who reflect back to us that we're real, that our feelings matter. And maybe that's what we've done for each other this morning, just by being here, as we validated the struggle we all might be feeling. Try not to get too caught in information, because information and wisdom aren't the same thing either. But enough information. I mean, it's tough. It's a tough thing to sort through. Really glad you all are here. Glad we could connect on this Monday morning. And this week I think we'll be meditating on how we relate to our thinking mind. So I'll be meditating on the way thoughts can help and the way thoughts can actually kind of capture us and trap us. And we'll see what we can do with that. Have a good one. Bye.